So today I want to show you how to crochet this fun little beautiful thing I'm wearing around my arm. This is actually just these plastic thing you just grab and then slap it around your arm, and then you have this beautiful thing, and they draw a lot of attention. People absolutely love them and they ask about them a lot. You can do it in all these colors. I used a very colorful yarn and all these beautiful beads, but you can also just do them in plain colors. And I will say the kids love these. My kids just play with them all the time. You just take them, crochet around them, and the kids will just slap them all day long around the arm. So now I will show you how to crochet these. First, a little about the materials for the yarn. I've used this 100% cotton yarn in a lightweight. You can use up all your scraps. You won't be needing a lot of yarn for this. This particular yarn I've used for this bracelet is from Hobby. I will, of course, write down in the description which yarn this is exactly, so you can find it if you just want this exact bracelet. Then I've used a 3mm crochet hook and some scissors. Then a small enough needle to fit the beads and a bigger needle to sew it on the bracelet. Then I've used a bunch of very beautiful colorful beads. And then of course this slap around your arm plastic thing. I will of course write down in the description a link for all the materials you can find. If you're doing the version with the beads, the first thing you do is slide on all the beads. So grab your needle and then slide on all your beads. I recommend that you rather have too many beads than too few, so just slide on 100 beads and then you'll be fine. Then throw this needle away and grab your hook. Then we will begin a chain, so you do a slip knot and then chain 15. Yarn over, pull through 15 times. And 15. Then we begin crocheting in these chains. So skip the first one, move on to the second and single crochet into this. Then do one single crochet in every chain all the way across. And that's row 1. Then we begin row 2. So chain 1 and turn. Then skip your turning chain, move on to the second stitch and single crochet. Do another 3 single crochets, so you have 4 in total. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we place a bead, so just find your first bead, slide it in place, all up to your crochet hook, and then just do the next single crochet. And then another single crochet in the next. And then slide up your next bead. So find your next bead, slide it in place, and then do 2 single crochet. So 1 and 2. Slide up your next bead. And then single crochet the rest of the stitches of this row. So just 1 single crochet in every stitch all the way to the end. And that's the end of row 2. Now you chain 1 and turn. And now you see all the beads lying there on the front side and none on the back side. Then you skip your turning chain, move on to the second and single crochet. And for this row we will just do 1 single crochet in every stitch, because we will only do beads on every other row. So just 1 single crochet all the way across. And that's row 3. Then chain 1 and turn. Yarn over, pull through, turn. Skip your turning chain, move on to the second stitch and do a single crochet. And on this row we will do 5 single crochet, so that's the first, second, third, fourth, and 5. So 5 single crochet, and then we will place a bead. So find your next bead, slide it in place, and do the next single crochet. And you see the beads will always be placed on the back side. So that's why we will only do beads on every other row. Now you will do 2 single crochet in between the beads. So that's 1, 2, and then find your next bead down here. Slide it in place and then 2 single crochet. 1, 2, and then find your next bead. Up with it. And then single crochet all the way to the end. And that's how you continue to do. So you'll just do single crochet all the way to the end, then turn and do 1 row of only single crochet, and then the row with the beads you'll do 4 single crochet before you do the first one, and then you switch between 4 and 5 so they will be not just on top of each other, just a little bit to the side. So just continue that pattern all the way to the top. And then it'll look like this. Make sure to only place beads until it's enough to fit around your arm, just like this, because you won't want to have any beads on the overlap on the wrist on the back side. Now you're ready to sew it on this little plastic thing, and the beads will be on this side, so not on this side. This is where the beads will be. So you take this and put on top of this one, and it has this little soft thing. I always just bend it in, and then I take this one and put on top, and make sure to put the beads on this side as I told you, and then you fold it around just like this, and make sure it's in the middle of it, and then you'll just sew it on all the way down. So just use your needle and make some stitches on top, just like this, and then you just fold it around just like this, and then you sew it all the way to the end and up here. And then when you're done, you can just grab it, slap it on your wrist, and then you have a pretty little bracelet. You can of course let all the beads go around even further if you like it to be on the back side as well. I just like my beads only to be on the top of the arm so I don't push it against the table, but that's totally up to you, and you can of course do it in all the colors you like. I just like as many colors as possible. I hope yours turned out amazing. Bye!